So I'm going to just sort of go really quick for the full shots here, and just sort of show you generally how I do my putting, like
And all
the
kinds of
method that I found.
possibilities ahead here, folks. Looking forward to it. I think you'll like that.
But yeah, if you see any like, I'm just gonna go quick. If you see any shot like numbers that I've been working on, um, hit me up and ask me. 'Cause, this game's all math based pretty much and number based. All right, that should be. Yeah, here we go. And that's what I want to start.
From here, 33 feet to go.
So first thing, always check. I mean, I'm sure you do this already, but top right corner, your green speed. So like 164, 167 is sort of like the standard number I use. Anything slower than that's sort of slow. Faster, I mean up to 187 is you're gonna change it. So brief overview is I look at each of these grid lines individually, and that's going to break down how far left and right I'm going to essentially click. So when I say click, I'm essentially just clicking, like this is like 5 clicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just clicking, like tapping over on my D-pad that many times. So it's going to be one of those things you sort of have to figure out on your own, like, you tap this hard, how many clicks does each line represent? So like for me, a quick one here, like I'm looking at these lines, so that first one, probably a 1, next one's a 1, another 1, 1, 1, so we're at 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, another 1, 5, 6, 7. These are a little more, so that's probably 2, so 8, 9. This is a little more as well, so it's probably 3, so we're at 12. And this one's about the same, maybe a little more, so let's say 16. And to the last two, I always add one extra click whatever direction they're going, so I'm at 18 clicks right now for my counting. So I counted out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you go to your like any other club and then cycle back. The game will actually like put you right at the number you're supposed to hit. And I always add another 1 to 2 feet, just so I'm not leaving putt short. So, and then the speed. I don't know if you have a method for speed, but for me I just counted out like 61 feet. I'm probably gonna do like a 4 count. So like 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, very weak effort.
And this putt's for par.
It's in, this same thing right here. So the closer you get, the more it's going to affect it. So you have like this square behind me here. Since you're not really passing by it, but it's still going to affect it. I usually count this one here as about half the amount, like it's about halfway through it. So the square behind me, I'd say it's probably like a 4. The one in front of me, a 4. The one in front of that, another 4. So I'm looking at like 10 total. 2 plus 4 plus 4. So my 10 clicks. There, that's how that worked at least.
And the putt will drop. And starting the round off at even par. And now let's move to the second hole.
And yeah, for that long putt, there's some stuff I would normally do a little bit differently with it.
In the fairway.
So next time, it's sort of a weird one to start off.
And about 175 yards away here.
If I get another long putt, I'll show you something else I do.
Looks like a 7 iron. And this one's heading towards the green.
Alright, cool. Another like 13 footer here.
And that shot will be on the green with a fair amount of distance to make up to get that next putt in the hole.
So if you want to try to get a little more, if I'm trying, hard like for my TGC tour rounds, as opposed to just sort of looking over the speed, I will quick tap like circle and triangle, and you get to this view, and you can sort of worm cam to look at each line, and like this little like triangle that is made, this first square here, that sort of shows you how much break as opposed to just looking at the line directly. So when I count it out, I'll count it out here first, because this one's pretty much that's that line. And that's a 4, another 4, so we're at 8, another 4, we're at 12, another 4, so we're at 16 plus 1, so 17, another 4, so 21, 22. And then it's down 5, so for 164s I add another 5, so at 27. And that speed for 164s, I mean, just the one they give you is pretty good. If you're doing like 187s, you're probably going to have to pull it back a little bit more, then add extra clicks to the left. But yeah, so hits 11 feet.
Yeah, ooh, and that was very
just
close.
Barely missed on the high side.
Just didn't drop.
My hit's a little too
this
firm.
This one's about 7 feet away.
And for like these, I'll just usually just quick count them. So like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And that putt's gonna drop for par. And after that one, he'll stay at even par.
Yeah, this is the method I've been using since like TDC 2.
Par 4
so
tee
again, it's definitely a feel thing. Like, you know, you have to sort of understand like how big you're moving it. Keep your clicking, you know, consistent. Otherwise, you know, you're clicking harder. Sometimes it'll go further,
okay,
clicking lighter,
35 yards
less. So just keep it consistent, and then eventually you'll sort of figure out your own numbers.
Going with a pitching wedge here. And he's on the green. Putter's coming out. And this putt is for birdie.
Yeah, same thing. Downhiller. We're looking at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 plus 1. So 8, 9. 4 plus 1, 13, 14. And then probably bring it over 3 more, so 17. And for these downhillers, you could also, like, you know, take 1 or 2 clicks off and just hit a little more firm, because the speed that you're getting here is like essentially your die-in speed if you hit it perfectly. So I'll probably hit this, take like 2 clicks off and just hit a little more firm. And maybe it's still too firm.
And this for the par.
So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
And that one will drop. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that one. And now setting up on the par 3.
Here, I'll try to miss it by quite a bit here so I can get another long putt.
And here's the 6 iron. Ooh, I think he might clear the green on this one.
It's got the green. There we go. Getting our long one.
And this putt to save
So for these long ones, like, you're going to be hitting it a lot harder. So the lines that are closer to you are going to affect it a lot less. So like for these lines are like barely moving. So I'm probably not going to start counting until, you know, maybe the last like 6 squares. So I'd start right around here and start counting it out. If those were bigger, breaks back here, instead of counting like a 5, I'd probably count as a 2, you know, if they're bigger sweepers. But instead I'll start like maybe a little more up here, because it's going to matter when the putt dies down more as opposed to coming off the club face. So those are pretty standard. And then here we got 2, 3s are at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright. Yeah, I count them out, so this would be like a 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, hit. So it's coming back around. Yeah.
And this putt is for the bogey.
So not like a great. I haven't been playing great so far, but it's just one of those things you'll feel it out as you go through this method.
11 under par.
It definitely.
And now teeing off.
Once it starts clicking, you'll start having these putts that, you know, massive side benders, and you're gonna get these weird numbers like, oh, that thing's 12 feet away, and I've got to move it over 40 something clicks. There's no way I can be right.
It's heading
and you'll just watch that putt just rip over the high side of the hole. It definitely works pretty well. Here, I'll try to get this one close, but.
And about 5 feet to go here.
So this would be ones, most likely. Double check here. Yeah, count that as a 1. Count that as a 1. Maybe a 1.5. So it'd be at like 4.5.
And that one will drop for par. And he will move up on the leaderboard after that hole. And moving on to the 6th here. Immense power on this drive, folks.
Yeah, so another thing you can also do if you haven't done it yet, driver off the deck usually works fairly well. It'll give you some weird lies, but you'll get it pretty high up here.
And this for the birdie.
Yeah, so it'll both be 2s plus 1 each. Yeah, that's a 2. That's probably a 3, so it'd be at 5 plus 2, so 7.
Finishing this hole with a
and then so when it comes to like different green speeds, like I said, 163s
go down
are sort of your standard. So
after that hole. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off.
So if like for 187s, where I normally see like a 3, I'll probably count it as a 4. For 144s, I see a 3, I'll count it like as a 2. It's just, you know, the slower green speeds are going to break a lot less.
And going with the 6 iron. Oh, this is definitely heading towards the green. And that approach is on the green,
but too many like big breaks in these greens. Sort of, you know, not seeing many like things more than like a 2 or a 3. But you know, I'll go up to, you know, if I get a really like aggressive looking one, maybe more like that. Low corner is sort of hard to see. I mean, it has to be like a 6. But you always got to keep it centered so you can actually, you know, read the break for these lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it comes back the other way, so we're at 6, now we're at 5. I didn't get enough extra speed at the end.
That have been nice. Just
right on line,
just didn't drop. Okay, and now we will take a look at the leaderboard. And he's going to stay right where he is, even par after that hole.
Yeah, I'll probably just play these next 2 holes and call for the broadcast. But if you have any questions, like, hit me up on this, because, I mean, I've been doing it for a while.
This one's going to find the short grass.
Definitely, maybe I'm putting a lot better last year and a half or so.
15 yards out from here.
Yeah, he's got some break to him, but not enough that you're going to keep it on your line.
Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. Just didn't have enough club. And I think he will be pleased with that. This one's about 2 feet from the cup.
Yeah, for ones like that, obviously just slam home.
And today's score to beat is 12 under par. From about 120 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, not many good places to go on these greens to like make some really big break out of them. We try to get like there.
And I think he's going to like that. And this for the birdie.
All right, so yep, one more long one here. So I'm not really count these lines as much towards the start. I'll look at them still, but like, yeah, maybe a 1, just because it's so far away. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start counting these more now. So that right there would probably normally be like a 4 for me. I'm going to count as a 3 just because we're still pretty far from the hole. And we're going to be going fast up this hill, so it's going to take a little bit of that breakout. Then that's probably closer to like a 4 to 5, so let's say 4. So where are we? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, say 4, 11, 15, and count all these rests legit. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yes, right around 20 clicks total. And again, just didn't hit it. Had on the line, just you put it that far out, you actually need to get a little bit more speed because you're so far from the hole. So when you switch your club, bring it back, it'll tell you 9. When I was that far out, I probably should add like an extra 3 or 4 feet to it. And I just added 2.
And that one drops.
All right, we'll see if the next hole's got interesting green. If not, I'll just call him.
And that hole is going to result in him moving down in the standings.
Nah, there's not that much fun there besides a massive downhill there. Alright, yep, just hit me if you have any questions on this.